Good morning, KW 203. How's everybody? Oh boy, we need more cameras on before we can really get going on this. So let's go. Turn on those cameras, you beautiful people. Boy, I tell you what, Boy George got it right, did he not? War is stupid. Stupid. All right, getting more cameras on. Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. So how's everybody on this nice sunny day? It's going to be 60 something degrees. Tammy's dancing. I'm dancing. The real cool thing is on Friday, it's going to be 70. Oh, love it. Flowers are going to be blooming. It's great. Great, great news. I'm loving it. A little rain on Thursday, but that's okay. We can deal with that. All right. So it's Tuesday, Tammy Tuesday. Always great stuff. Tammy, what do you have for us today?
Good morning, everybody. Happy almost spring. So with spring comes spring market, and under inspiration from Rick's class later today and his last week, his soapbox speech, I wanted to show you guys, not just tell you, but I wanted to show you what some of the offers that have come in that I've seen cross my desk. And I want to show you if you can, and I'm happy to demonstrate this for every one of your clients. So I'm going to share my screen. This is actually a true story, and I will tell you the end after we're done. So I'm going to share my screen. This is a true presentation that I shared with a client. And I basically put, oh, look, the date is the 9th. I think that's last Tuesday. I didn't even change the date. So this is a real life story. The list price was 20% down, and I can't turn my screen. Hold on. The list price was 20% down. I'm sorry, $490 was the list price. And they were going to offer 25. They were going to go above ask by 25%, which was going to bring purchase price to $515. Look at the difference in cash to close. We got 109,000 versus 114. So I said to the buyer, listen, you really love this house. It's in a neighborhood that you really want to be in. You've been looking now for like 2 years. You're about to do a renovation project on your house because you can't find the perfect house. Let me just show you what 10% above ask looks like. So I showed her 10% above ask. Guys, look at the difference. It's less than $100. The cash to close is like $5,000. That's really the difference in this payment between the above 25 and going 10% above ask. Then, just in case, I threw an appraisal gap strategy in here. Okay, let's say, unlikely, but let's say the appraisal comes in at 500,000. Look at that. It's only going to be a $44 a month difference. So we did not get the offer. Does anyone want to take a guess at what the price came in? I called the listing agent and I told her I'm doing this for a presentation. Would she be willing to tell me what the list price came in? She swore me to secrecy, so I can't tell you the address or anything like that. This is still a live deal. And it is not a KW agent, Rick. So you guys can know that. Does anybody want to take a crack at what the accepted offer was?
25% above.
535 was the accepted offer. She accepted an offer of 535, didn't even go as high as I did. So if we had gone to the 10% above ask, we would have won the deal. So the reason I wanted to show you guys is my client knew that this was only going to cost. Now, in some cases, we did everything we could. The borrower didn't want to go 100%, did not want to go $100 above, didn't want to go $100 more. So that's their choice. But what I'm doing is I'm showing you guys that if your borrowers understand this and they know I'm going to lose this house over $100 is their choice to make, not ours, but they need to see the numbers. So that's why yesterday there's a bunch of you I sent this out to, and it's called Show Them the Numbers. Because if they can see the numbers, they will be able to make an informed decision about whether or not they're willing. I've had clients where it's been $50 and they're like, you know what? It doesn't have central air. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Okay, that's great. That's an informed decision. So if you want to see more details about how this plays out and you want to see behind the curtain, you'll have to join Rick's Get the Freaking Offer class today at 11. So guys, thank you. Rick, thank you for the few extra minutes. And I hope you guys have an awesome Tuesday.
Tammy, great stuff. I mean, yeah, that's going to be talked about in Rick's class. Can you maybe send a screenshot of that out in a blast email? People will know that you have that tool and they got to reach out to you to use that tool.
Yes, I will send you the link so you can actually look at this example one specifically for those of you who do not have it. But yes, every client you have, I will prepare something like this for every offer you make. And for those of you who I have done this for, I don't know if they're on, but I have actually done this and sent this to listing agents.
Yes, I have won a bid because Tammy did this for me. Just so everybody knows, this is what made the difference. The offers were identical and they took the offer because Tammy did this.
Wow, that's great. Great. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
and Tammy called a client of mine, and we were not the highest bid, but because she called, not the client of mine, she called the listing agent to present the offer in a way that actually his offer was accepted out of 7 other offers. So Tammy knows what she's freaking doing.
Of course she does. Of course she does. Thank you, guys. Awesome. All right, moving on real quick. Announcements. Debbie Orr, Business Builders today, right? What do we got going on? Can't hear you.
I couldn't find my
Oh.
cursor. Yes, we're going to do objection handling with a pattern that is a 3-part pattern.
Okay. All right, guys, be there. All right, 11 o'clock, win the frickin' deal, like Tammy just said, right? 11 o'clock. If you're not in that room, I don't know what to tell you. You got to be there to win it, guys. All right, 11 o'clock today in the Zoom room, 1 o'clock. Let's see, full details on our marketing portal, the new marketing portal that you've all been seeing emails about. Some of you have been quote unquote guinea pigs for us, trying this out as we were pulling it together, and we're ready to launch it. We're going to do a sneak peek today as well, right now in a minute, as soon as I stop telling you about announcements. But the full class, the full-blown exposure and everything you need to know to use it, and it's powerful, guys, is at 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock today in the Zoom room. 1 o'clock tomorrow. Ask Jackie and Jen of Leveraging Out. Anything you want to ask them, leverage out. You all need some kind of leverage on your business. Somehow, somewhere, ask them anything about their business, anything that might be helpful, something that they may not even offer. Bring it up and talk to them about it. That's 1 o'clock tomorrow. Thursday, I'm just going to say one thing about Thursday. St. Patrick's Day in the Westport office. Party 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. There's going to be corned beef, bangers, potatoes, all kinds of good food. I hear green beer. That's what I'm hearing. So it's going to be a fun time. Thursday, 3 o'clock in the Westport office. Okay. Bold, if you didn't see Rick's email last night, look for it. Bold has a new payment plan. Look for Rick's email. Those of you who have signed up, awesome. I applaud you. I think it's wonderful. You're ready to make a difference in your business. 35 of you have already signed up. I mean, we're halfway there, guys, halfway there. And now we're offering this payment plan, but you've got to click on the link that's in Rick's email. If you're interested in the payment plan to register, click on the link and read the email so you understand the payment plan, but that will help you guys as well. So we're going to get to our numbers. We're going to blow away our numbers, get to full registration. And guys, understand, those of you that know about Bold, there's the first step, there's 7 classes, right? The first step is the first step to Bold, and it's usually introductory. We're not doing that this year. We're going to be sold out before the first step. So there's no need for full first step. Kimberly Horn, our coach, is going to just launch into Bold. Yes, it's only 3 hours still as the first step to Bold, but it's going to be full coaching for 3 hours. So those of you who thought you may go to first step to see what it's all like, not going to happen. Register before that, okay? Just to be clear, it's not like before. All right, I guess that's it. I want to just ask for somebody to speak up. Marissa, are you here? There's Marissa. I see you right next to me. You already spoke. Can you tell us, you're registered for Bold. You're a capping agent. You've done Bold before. You're killing it. Your business is rocking. Why are you doing Bold?
I'm a serial Bold agent. I actually did the math. In 7 years, I've taken Bold 9 times.
Wow.
There was a few years where I took it twice. And the number one reason I do Bold is the mindset. And number 2 would be accountability. to like sit in a room, and for those of you who know me, I'm always in my head, right? But to sit in a room and hear an experienced coach who can give you like examples of people who are thinking the same thing as you, right? Like you're not alone in your thoughts, and they're constantly giving you tools to get out of your head, right? And as soon as you get out of your head, like it's butter. It's so easy to like just ask for the business, right? To get the deal under contract. And then the accountability piece is huge, because it's so nice to set a goal, right? And just think about it. And then to have somebody to come over your shoulder and who's checking to make sure you did the tasks, right? Make sure you did the calls and you did all the things you had to do to lead up to the contract. So now like you got out of your own head and someone's like forcing you to do the work. Like how do you not do business, you know?
Right. What have been some of your results, Marissa? You mean you've gotten results from doing Bold, right?
Yeah, I always have been able to do at least 3 new transactions because of Bold that I wouldn't have done otherwise. Because that I'm gonna assume it's the same this time, but yeah, it is. They always have you do 20 contacts a day, 100
Yes.
contacts a week. I guarantee you nobody's doing that, right? Like
Correct.
so few people are doing that. And because you're doing that, you're naturally gonna find more pieces of business. Just have, like Rick says, right? Real estate's a contact sport.
Right.
So it just forces you to get out there and you find that business.
Awesome. Awesome. And the accountability piece, how does that work? You're on teams, right? We all break up into teams and it's
Yes, you break up into teams. There's a team leader who's going to be checking to make sure you do like all the different homework assignments and they keep up with you throughout the week to make sure you're doing your contacts. Though through our last ALC meeting, we had the privilege of meeting the Bold coach that we have. And she said to us, well, I asked her a question. The first question that I asked her was, has the soul returned to Bold?
that
And
was a
she
great question.
she laughed at me. So because of if you guys have done Bold in the past, right? It's very like hoo rah rah, which you can have your own opinion on that. But they came with Bold 2.0, which like was super dry, right? Completely dry. Lost a lot of that like enthusiasm. And she laughed and she's like, yes, the soul of Bold has returned. There's like a lot of that great like mindset, uplifting stuff. And she said, and I personally checked to make sure you did your work. And we're like, what? And
Yeah.
she said, yes, like the team accountability, it's not good enough. The team leaders will always lie for you and cover up that you didn't do your work. So I come around myself and I check to make sure you did your homework, and I check to make sure you did your contacts. And if you haven't, we have a conversation around like what's happening, because I want you to succeed. I was like, oh, okay, great. All right, let's see what happens.
She's awesome, Kimberly Horn. And she, right now, her Bolds are averaging 14 contracts, 14 from the 7 weeks. Guys, that's results. That's amazing. So like Marissa said, become a serial Bold taker. It's awesome. Those of you who haven't signed up, reach out to Marissa or anybody else. You know what I'm going to do? You're going to see pictures and posters around the market center and on our social media about those. You're going to see Marissa's beautiful headshot and that she signed up for Bold. You're going to see others too, and just reach out to them and ask them why they're doing it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to anybody on leadership too. All right, Marissa, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So if you haven't done it, register for Bold. You won't regret it. Okay, let's talk about our new marketing platform. Carlos, where are you, bud?
I am right here, I think.
Yes, you are. All right, you're
Yes,
going
I
to screen
am.
share this and show everybody.
Yes, so let me just,
So guys,
Um,
understand, this is going to be a quick review, quick snapshot of the portal. You're going to want to be on 1 o'clock to get all the details.
all right, so a couple of things. I am a taker of Bold too, and I absolutely love it. Like Marissa said, the mind shift change is the biggest thing. So, okay, so just to put it in perspective, this is a sneak preview of what you're gonna see today. By the way, I want to show you something. This is the same company who designs websites for amazing websites like the KW Beverly Hills and so many other marketing pieces, websites, whatnot. I'll come back to you in a second, Ms. Boxer. So this is essentially what you're going to see. There's different areas. There's vendors. There's video archives. This is really a place where everything is going to be. We're working on getting a lockbox and sign registration, market stats, all that other good stuff. you can request marketing pieces, and we have some agents that that want their own marketing pieces, or you can go in and they have tons and tons and tons of nice, sleek designs that are ready to go with you with the brokerage information already, so you can plug and play. An agent that has already started to use it is our own awesome Jody Boxer and Luke, who take their time and wanted to be our guinea pig. And this is essentially how easy it is. They have decided to create their own marketing pieces, right? But you can go in here and request your own marketing pieces. You can request your own marketing pieces as well. So, yeah, there's so many other things to show you, but it's really sleek. It's really modern. And there's not only the stuff that you see here that the market center is paying for, but if you say, hey, I want this new listing presentation, or hey, I want this, this connected to my website. Now we have a company that specializes on this. The last thing I'll tell you, and this is the work of admission itself, is that they can email blast the entire MLS on your behalf, right? So you don't have to design the email. They'll design, let me take they'll design the email and email the entire MLS. So that new listing, not only are you sharing it with the 600 of us here, but now you're sharing it with thousands of agents out there. So see you guys at
1 o'clock.
1 p.m. today. Please don't be late. Be there or be square. Any
Yep.
questions?
You guys definitely want to be there. Chris Ha is the owner of this company, and he's going to take us through a full presentation. You want to know all the details because you're going to use this. You're going to use it.
How many people are they dealing with?
He's saying that he wants to use it. He wants you guys to use this. He muted himself because he was so
Sorry
excited.
about that. Yeah, I was all excited. Carlos, you're doing a good job. So seriously, I mean,
Is
this is
this
going to
going
be
to be
something, guys.
recorded?
Is
Will
it
this
going
be-
to be recorded?
Yes. It will be recorded, yes. All right, guys, that's it. We're out of time. See you at 1 o'clock and then 11 o'clock. Don't miss 11 o'clock, then 1 o'clock. And in between all that, sell some houses. You guys are amazing. Goodbye.